The rough hemp ropes dug brutally into my wrists as the cold wind whipped against my face, carrying the scent of impending doom and vehicle exhaust. I could feel the chair beneath me wobbling dangerously with every terrified shiver that racked my body, and my toes were numb, likely because my shoes had fallen off miles ago. Hello, is anyone there, or am I just supposed to guess which way I'm going to die today? I shouted into the void, my voice trembling more than I wanted to admit. If this was some twisted reality prank show, the producers had seriously overestimated my ability to handle stress without crying or wetting myself. Suddenly, the blindfold was ripped from my face with aggressive force, and the blinding sunlight forced me to squint before the horrifying reality set in. I was perched precariously on the edge of a rooftop with absolutely no boundary walls, the city traffic looking like tiny ants thousands of feet below. Standing before me, looking like she had just stepped out of a high-fashion villain magazine, was a tall, imposing woman with a smile that promised pain. Josie Hart, so you are Alexander Kingston's new girlfriend, though looking at you, I truly cannot fathom why a man of his stature would date so tragically beneath his league, she sneered. Look, I get why you're confused because honestly, I ask myself the same thing every morning in the mirror, I stammered, trying to lean back from the edge without tipping over. But really, confusion isn't a valid legal reason to kidnap someone and dangle them off a skyscraper, is it? We could discuss this civilized confusion on the ground floor, perhaps over a nice latte and a croissant, my treat, I swear. My heart leaped into my throat and hammered against my ribs as she casually kicked my chair leg, inching me closer to the terrifying drop. How much do you love Alexander Kingston, Miss Hart? She asked, her voice devoid of any warmth. Oh my God, are you one of his exes? Because I swear I don't love him, I don't even think he likes me, and we are barely even friends. I screamed. We are just pretend dating, it is completely fake, a total sham, a PR stunt. Why would he date me for real when I am a nobody who can't even pass the bar exam after 3 humiliating attempts? Yes, I did a comprehensive background check on you, so I know you are a professional loser, she replied dryly, checking her manicured nails. Also, I must say, you are just as heavy as you look in your paparazzi pictures. I thought the camera added 10 pounds, but apparently not. Hey, you obviously don't relate to the struggles of commoners, but some of us eat complex carbs when we are stressed. I retorted defensively. Right now, I could really destroy a family-sized bag of potato chips, vinegar and salt flavor specifically. Please stop kicking the chair, you are ruining your lovely gold boots and I would hate for you to scuff them on my cheap jeans. You know your boots, she asked, raising a perfectly sculpted eyebrow. My sister has the same designer heels, and she would literally murder me if I even breathed on them wrong, so I know the value. Okay, I am shutting up now, just tell me what you want, Josie, since you are suddenly Alexander Kingston's new sweetheart, fake or real, I do not care. You are going to help us retrieve something from him, something he took, and you are the only one with access. What kind of value are we talking about here? Sentimental value or take over the world value? Sorry, humor is my only coping mechanism when I am facing death, I added quickly as her eyes narrowed. She smiled coldly, a look that sent shivers down my spine, and gave my chair another nudge, leaving my feet dangling completely over the rooftop's edge. Oh my God, okay, I will get the artifact, I will rob him blind, I will become a master thief. I will even lose 10 pounds if that makes you happy, just don't let me die today. I haven't arranged for anyone to clear my browser history and please don't let my family find my body in these mismatched stockings. I can't have my legacy be the girl who died wearing polka dots and stripes together, it is too tragic. Literally hanging on to dear life here, let me rewind and show you exactly how I became the mafia's most unimpressive hostage. Things seriously started spiraling out of control last month, specifically the morning of my 3rd attempt at the bar exam. It is not like I am unintelligent, but whenever I am under extreme pressure, my brain decides to pack its bags and go on a vacation. That morning, I jolted awake to total, ominous silence, instantly realizing my alarm didn't go off because Lord Voldemort had drowned my phone in his water bowl.
No.
Why do you hate me, Lord
No, 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 no.
Voldemort? I cried out to my cat. I picked you up from the garbage and made you a prince, and this is how you repay me? I grabbed my bag, threw on whatever clothes were on the floor, and bolted out the door in a panic. Of course, I missed the bus by 3 seconds, so I stole my 7-year-old neighbor's tricycle and pedaled furiously down the street. I arrived at the exam venue sweating and panting, only to find the gates closed and the security guard looking at me with pity. Please, I am begging you, I will name my firstborn child after you if you just let me in. I pleaded, clutching the chain-link fence. Actually, I can change Lord Voldemort's name to yours today, right now, just open the gate. He just stared at me like I was mentally unstable and walked off, leaving me sinking to my knees in absolute despair. As I sat there wallowing, I noticed a guy approaching me with a dazzling smile that seemed too bright for my gloomy day. Oh God, he is cute, please don't look at me, I thought. This fell out of your bag, he said, holding up my lucky eraser. Can you please just walk away and pretend you never met me? I groaned, burying my face in my hands. As if I hadn't had enough humiliation for a year, the next evening was Thanksgiving dinner with my very accomplished, very overachieving family. Okay, everyone, let's take turns saying what we are thankful for, my mother announced, her perfect pearls glistening. Please just let the turkey explode or something so we can end this, I prayed silently. I am thankful your father and I just completed our groundbreaking anti-aging research on mice, my mom beamed. In a few years, we will look young enough for people to mistake Josie for our mother, she added with a laugh that felt like a stab. My older sister Emily smiled smugly and said, I am thankful I got to fulfill my lifelong dream of becoming an astronaut and going to space this year. They say the sky is the limit, but clearly it is not for me, she winked. Cousin Ava chirped in next, I am thankful I married the love of my life in a magical castle wedding in Scotland. Fairy tale dreams do come true. Next, my brother Lucas announced, I am thankful that Forbes listed me in their 30 under 30 list again for my tech startup. Oh, for crying out loud, I muttered under my breath as everyone turned their expectant gazes to me. I am thankful that this is the year I decided to grow my own herbs on my windowsill, I said, trying to sound proud. The parsley and basil keep dying on me in protest, but the mint is thriving aggressively. I have it with my instant noodles, my scrambled eggs, and of course it makes good tea, so I have minty fresh breath all the time. Josie, honey, your time will come too, eventually, my dad said with a patronizing pat on my hand. Thanks, Dad, you make me sound like an avocado waiting to ripen on a supermarket shelf, I replied dryly. Speaking of unripened avocados, we heard you tanked the bar exam again. How did that happen? Emily asked innocently. Anything interesting going on in your love life to distract you from your career failures? Cousin Ava probed. As everyone stared at me with judgment, I felt my cheeks and neck burning with shame. Just then, I spotted the muted TV behind Dad's head showing Alexander Kingston smiling and shaking hands at some charity gala. He was the billionaire heir who had just returned to town to take over his family's luxury hotel empire, and the news was obsessed with him. My best friend Mia, who worked as a secretary in his office, was swooning over him 24/7. Suddenly, words I didn't know my brain had decided on flew out of my mouth before I could stop them. Oh, actually yes, I am dating someone and it is pretty serious, very serious actually. Him, I pointed at the TV. Josie, imaginary boyfriends are only cute when you are 5 years old, Emily scoffed. No, him, Alexander Kingston, I insisted, digging my grave deeper. I was both thrilled and a little offended at the pure disbelief on everyone's faces. The guy on TV right now? The billionaire? Dad asked, dropping his fork. Yep, that is my boyfriend, my very serious boyfriend of 3 months, I lied effortlessly. Mia works for him, she introduced us, and we have been keeping it on the down low because he is a public figure. But I will send pictures of us in the family group chat soon, I promise. Surely I could bribe Mia into getting me a few chummy selfies with him to Photoshop, I thought desperately.
Well, what can I say?
Wow, can't wait. Also, I am visiting your town next week and I would love to meet him, Emily announced. Even better, he would love to meet you too, I said, immediately regretting my existence. Oh God, what had I just done? Of course, the next logical step was to fall on my knees and beg Mia for help the next morning. Josie, it is not like he is the cute barista down the street. He has bodyguards and he already has a restraining order against a stalker. Mia yelled. Mia, I know I messed up, but my psychotically perfect family has a way of pushing me over the edge. Now what happens when Emily turns up next week? I will be the laughing stock of the century. Well, I will just have to dump him by then, won't I? A tragic breakup story. We will cross that bridge when we get there, but right now I have to show them something or look like a liar. Fine, the event photographer at Alexander's gala tomorrow called in sick. I can give you her badge, Mia sighed. Please don't make me lose my job and just act normal for once in your life. Oh please, Normal is my middle name, I assured her. Okay, it's actually Lauren, but close enough. The next evening, I was wobbling around the glamorous gala in a gown I borrowed, lugging a heavy camera. I just had to inch my way close to Alexander, take his pictures, and then request a few selfies, acting like I was covering the event. I aimed the camera at a couple having a heated discussion and snapped a series of blinding photos. Excuse me, does it look like I want the moment my marriage is falling apart to be captured on camera? The woman hissed. Oh, I am so sorry, you are just so photogenic when you are frowning, carry on, I squeaked and ran away. I quickly turned away and snapped another random picture, startling an elderly man and causing his red wine to spill down his white tux. Oops, my apologies, great shot though, very fluid and dynamic, I lied, backing away. Realizing my lens was smudged, I decided to clean it, and then I accidentally set the flash off right in my own face. Blinded and dizzy, I staggered backwards, tripped on the hem of my gown, and crashed into someone solid. The momentum pushed us both straight into a 12-foot flower arrangement, sending vases and water everywhere. Before I could catch my breath, I was lifted off the ground by men in suits, and I realized the person I'd crushed was Alexander Kingston. A moment later, I found myself seated in a back room, dripping wet, with Alexander glaring at me. What is the name of your agency? I swear I am going to fire that secretary of mine, he growled. No, please don't. I found out the photographer hired for the event was sick and I stole her badge, I confessed. Why? Who are you? The paparazzi? I need to know who sent you, he demanded. I sent myself. Listen, I am Josie Hart and I just need a couple of selfies with you. Where you need to look like you are rather fond of me, even in love maybe, so you can't be glaring at me. What? Are you insane? He looked baffled. See, this is all because my mother is Benjamin Button and my dad called me an unripe avocado, I rambled. My sister is an astronaut, my cousin is a Disney princess, and my brother is Elon Musk. And all I have is enough mint to start a toothpaste factory, a garbage cat, and a pretend billionaire boyfriend. And that is sort of where you come in, you lucky guy. Pretend? I may have accidentally told my family we were dating, just a little bit. And you picked me because you have a crush on me or something, he asked, crossing his arms. No, your face was on the TV screen at that moment and trust me, it was exactly as random as it sounds. He stared at me for a long moment, then turned away and walked over to his bodyguards, whispering. Eventually, he came back and sat down opposite me, a strange look in his eyes. Fine, Josie Hart, I will be your boyfriend. You will what now? I blinked, sure I had a concussion. So the thing is, my ex-fiancée Serena dumped me a few months ago and she is here tonight. Wow, that is rough, I guess we are both losers, I said sympathetically. No, only I am a loser in love, here is the deal, I will be your fake boyfriend and you will help me show her I have moved on. It will be extra intriguing for her thinking it is someone like you. What was that supposed to mean? Nothing good, I was certain. Are you serious? Completely? Think you can walk back into the party without tripping over your face, he smirked. We are really doing this right now? That is why you came, isn't it? Are you in or out? My heart was hammering as Alexander led me back to the gala, his hand firm on my waist. The room fell quiet, hundreds of curious eyes on us as we walked to the center. Sorry about the interruption earlier everyone, allow me to officially introduce my girlfriend, Josie Hart. A talented event photographer, sort of. We have been keeping our relationship very private up until now, so my security team tonight mistook her for an assailant. As you can see, she has a habit of crashing into things, and that is how we met a few months ago. She crashed into me and spilled her coffee all over my favorite suit, and I fell in love. The crowd laughed and started talking excitedly, and suddenly there were cameras flashing everywhere. I plastered on a smile, hoping I didn't look as nauseous as I felt. You are smiling like the freaking Joker, just act normal, he whispered in my ear. I wish I understood what that means, I whispered back through gritted teeth. Oh, one more thing Josie, please don't go and fall in love with me, okay? Like I am that cliched. He smirked and placed a hand on my back, making my heart skip a beat. Get a grip, girl, I scolded myself. The moment Alexander publicly declared me his girlfriend, my life turned into a media frenzy. Within hours, every news outlet was obsessed with my awkward deer in the headlights expression. My phone nearly exploded from messages, and my family congratulated me like I'd won the Nobel Peace Prize. Mia showed up the next evening at my apartment looking frazzled. Seriously? Your fake billionaire boyfriend got you bodyguards already? I had to answer 10 personal questions about you before those trolls let me into the building. Sorry Mia, I have had paparazzi following me everywhere, things have gone completely nuts. I swear it is not my fault, you literally crashed his gala and then crashed into him, she reminded me. The next morning, an entire glam squad invaded my tiny apartment. Apparently, Alexander's PR team insisted I needed a makeover, which was a very painful process involving wax strips. Hours later, strapped into a corset tighter than a vacuum-sealed frozen turkey, I waddled toward Alexander. Wow, you look different, he said, scanning me from head to toe. Good different? It better be after all the hell I have been through. Yeah. You look good, but there was nothing wrong with you before, he shrugged. Did he really mean that? I doubted it, but my heart fluttered anyway. I took a deep breath, wondering how I'd manage to trade my simple life for suffocating clothes and glamorous parties. Though it didn't feel half bad being on the arm of someone like Alexander. He was smart, charming, confident, and he could give Henry Cavill a run for his money. But then, disaster struck in the form of Serena.
Truly was, Josie.
Ow, Alexander, you are crushing my ring finger. You know I might need it one day. I winced. Well gosh, Serena is here, he whispered, panic in his eyes. I followed his gaze to a girl who was a dreamy vision in lilac chiffon.
Alexander.
Of course his ex looked like America's Next Top Model, and he looked like a pale, sweaty loser right now. Oh God, she saw me, she is coming this way, Jane. I mean Josie, what do I say? What is happening to my voice? It sounds like I inhaled helium, he panicked. Clear your throat and be cool. Is calling a girl a shorty still cool? He asked frantically. Please don't say that to anyone, ever, I begged. Up close, Serena was even more poreless, ignoring me completely as she swooped in to kiss Alexander on the cheek. Alexander, you look good, that shade of blue always did bring out your eyes, she purred. Thank you, you look great in lilac too, he stammered. Well, I don't know if there is a color you wouldn't look good in, he added, like a puppy. Lime yellow? She would look like she has jaundice, I muttered. Hi, I am Josie, Alexander's girlfriend, I interjected loudly. It is Serena, and really? I just thought it was a paparazzi scandal, she looked me up and down. I mean, wow, that is surprising. So how did you two meet? Well, like all good stories, ours starts from a mental asylum, I blurted out. Alexander choked on his drink. She doesn't mean that, she is not really crazy. I didn't mean I am from a mental asylum, I had just gone there to see my Aunt Hilda, I tried to fix it. But on the way I stopped for a caramel latte and then it hit me. You figured out where your aunt went? Serena asked boredly. No, a ball hit me, some kids were playing and it hit me on the back of my head. I lost my balance and fell straight into someone's arms. Guess who that was? I am guessing it was Alexander? 10 points for Slytherin. Yes, that is how we met and we have been inseparable ever since. Well, Alexander, I hope we can catch up some more soon. She squeezed his arm and walked away. Well, someone is regretting dumping you now. You are welcome, I said to Alexander. Oh, thank God, I wasn't just imagining it. She was flirting with me, right, Josie? He looked hopeful. I think I have a chance with her. This is fantastic. You want her back? I thought you just wanted to rub your relationship in her face. Yes, and if she is jealous, it means she still cares about me. Why wouldn't I want her back? Why were men so dumb? As luck would have it, Serena was seated at our table, practically in the lap of a very Italian guy named Lorenzo. Alexander pulled me close, brushing hair from my ear. Please smile like I am whispering sweet nothings to you. Listen, there is no way she is dating that guy for real, she is just trying to make me jealous. So keep acting like the world's most affectionate girlfriend, okay? Serena definitely looked annoyed as she started feeding Lorenzo chocolate-covered strawberries. To counter, I shoved a breadstick in Alexander's mouth, causing him to choke violently. You make every day feel like Valentine's Day, I declared loudly. Lorenzo gave me this bracelet of rare blue diamonds, Serena announced to the table. Wow, fancy. Alexander gave me this watch from Target. If you press this button it lights up neon green, I countered. Suddenly Serena rose and glided to the wedding band, grabbing the mic to sing, I Will Always Love You. It was annoyingly perfect, and the crowd was in tears. And now I would like to ask my friend Josie to sing something for the man in her life, she challenged. Oh no. No, I can't, I panicked. Josie, you have to, please, Alexander whispered. I walked to the mic with jelly legs and started singing Taylor Swift, sounding like a dying seagull. Guests visibly cringed, babies started crying, and I dropped the mic and ran off in humiliation. Outside, Alexander tried to comfort me but ended up insulting me more. "Do you think Serena is impressed with your idiot girlfriend?" I yelled. "You are pathetic chasing after someone who broke your heart." I stormed off, heels clicking furiously, and that's when the black van screeched to a halt. Arms yanked me inside, everything went dark, and I woke up on the rooftop. Back to the present, the mafia woman, Black Orchid, handed me a file with a photo of a jewel-encrusted egg. "This is a Faberge egg, Alexander bought it, and it holds a drive with information that could destroy powerful people. You have 1 week to find it, or we kill your whole super cool overachieving family." 10 minutes later, I was dumped behind a taco truck with 7 days to betray my fake boyfriend. I may or may not be developing feelings for him, but I had to steal the egg. Alexander turned up the next day with a cheesecake and an apology, looking genuinely remorseful. "I may be a fool for Serena, but I should never have pushed you the way I did. We can end this if it is too much for you," he offered.
Oh no.
"I am fine, maybe we can keep it up a little longer," I said, needing access to his house. I spent 3 days snooping around his mansion under the pretense of relaxing. One evening, while searching his study, I heard loud voices and realized he was home early. The door burst open and in jumped Alexander wearing a velvet cape, a plastic breastplate, and a VR headset. "Who dares enter the realm of Zorg Lord?" he shouted, swinging a fake sword at a ficus plant. I stood frozen as he crashed into me, and we both toppled to the floor. "Josie, what are you doing here? And please forget everything you just saw." He turned bright red. "Zorg Lord? Cool therapist, love the costume," I giggled uncontrollably. "It is a stress relief program." Serena messaged me and I needed to blow off steam. That ping of jealousy hit me again, but I pushed it down. As I left the study later, I saw him scan his eye at a hidden panel to open a secret room. A retinal scan? How was I supposed to get past that? The next day, fate intervened when Mia called to say Alexander was down with a brutal flu. "He is delirious with fever, go help him," she said. I arrived to find him in dinosaur pajamas, glowing with sweat. "You look like a firefly's butt," I commented affectionately. "I feel great. I took 4 green pills," he mumbled, spilling soup on himself. As I cleaned him up, he looked at me with glassy eyes. "You know, Josie, I am confused about Serena. With you, things are easy. I don't feel like I have to prove anything. I can just be a regular guy. You are amazing, Josie, and I want to do stupid things like kiss you right now." My heart pounded, but I knew it was the meds talking. "Look deep into my eyes first," I whispered, whipping out a portable retinal scanner Black Orchid gave me. Beep. Scan complete. He leaned in to kiss me, missed, and passed out face first into my lap, snoring. Mission accomplished, but at what cost? I sighed. I used the scanner to open the vault, found the glittering egg, and hid it in a trash bag filled with dirty tissues to smuggle it out. Back home, I opened the egg's hidden compartment and found the USB drive. Curiosity got the better of me, and I plugged it in. Files exploded onto the screen: corruption, money laundering, and Alexander's grandfather's name. Alexander didn't know this evidence would destroy his family. I couldn't give this to the mafia, but I couldn't destroy it either. I met Alexander the next day at a sketchy cafe, disguised in a trench coat. "I stole your egg," I confessed immediately. He didn't look shocked. "I know about the drive, Josie. My grandfather was a crook, but I haven't had the courage to release the info and destroy our legacy. Black Orchid wants to blackmail people with it," I told him. We devised a plan, but Black Orchid got impatient and kidnapped me again. Back on the rooftop, Alexander burst through the door to save me. He handed the drive to Black Orchid to spare my life. She plugged it in, smiled, and turned to leave, but then her goon showed her a phone. Breaking news, elite corruption files leaked in bombshell data dump. You leaked it. You exposed your own family, she screamed at Alexander.
Yeah,
I did. I don't want a dirty legacy, he said, holding my hand. Enraged, she pushed me off the roof. Alexander lunged and jumped with me. We fell, screaming, only to bounce off a giant inflatable mattress his security team had set up below. I love rich people so much, I gasped, adrenaline pumping. Black Orchid was arrested, Alexander's reputation took a hit, but he was free. A week later, he showed up at my door, looking tired but happy. So, Serena didn't want the poor version of me, he grinned. But I realized I didn't want her either. I missed you, Josie Hart, and I was wondering if I could take you on a real date. No styling team, just you and me? I asked. Just us, he promised. Turns out, maybe I am the kind of person exciting things happen to after all.
Okay, but you have to promise me one thing first. I missed you so much. I'm finally home.
You imbecile! Look what you've done! I am so terribly sorry, madam. It was an accident. Give me the chip, Miss Anya.
You're not equipped for this.
Maybe so, but I have the secret now, don't I?
Oh, goodness. I am so terribly sorry. I'll just clean this right up. Oh, I am so sorry. I'm such a klutz. Don't worry about it.
I believe you dropped something.